I love how Gaia's been, like, attacking, like, through my very being. Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. Wait for it. You're doing great, sweetie. Alright. Let us get back to it. Alright, so I'm looking for a... What the fuck is this? Wait, did I really not finish the fucking E-Police questline? Oh my god! I didn't realize I still had a quest to do. I thought I'd finished that up. Oh no, I probably did the raid and then got interrupted during the quest line. Hey. Well, wasn't that an adventure, Aldine? It's sad to think we must soon part ways. What with all that we've been through the past few moons. Pretty sure that's what happened, yeah. Satisfied with the city's unwillingness to turn him over to the Garleans, Genomus has decided to purchase a permanent berth above Kugane for the Prima Vista. Supposedly, he has already received petitions from hundreds of Geico and Gainin to join the company. And then there is the matter of my assignment. You'll be delighted to learn that I am almost finished. What? How do you expect one to write an expose when off battling forces of evil from the beyond the void? Don't you worry though. A few more weeks and I'll have a draft. Alright, an outline. Fucking mood. That was me in university. Until then, I'll stay here in Kugane a little while longer. At the Raven's expense, of course. Farewell. Was that literally it? Okay, look, I'm glad I don't have to actually sit through a cutscene, but I am beside myself that that was all that was left to do. I think you're the person I'm looking for? You sure are. Judging by the look of relief on Kaiten's face, you have saved him a great deal of time. My lord, my, what auspicious timing. I intend to send a missive to the Rising Stones, but it seems that is no longer necessary. Master Hancock wishes to speak with you regarding a matter of grave import. I can but imagine what other duties yet demand your attention. Still, he would request you meet him at the Ruby Bazaar at your earliest convenience. Actually, while I am here, is there a place I can create retainers in Kugane? Oh, yep. First thing I moused over. Greetings, I think you came to see me about a retainer. Hire a retainer. According to our records, you may hire up to 2 retainers. Currently, you have 1 retainer in your employ. Customizing your retainer, you'll be unable to communicate with players and engage in other activities. Yes. Excellent. We have quite a few men and women on our list, so I invite you to describe the retainer you desire down to the most minute detail. Well, to save time, I'm just going to use one of my characters. Wait, who's who? I think you're... Yeah, you're Will. My boy. Yeah, we're just going to use him. Oh. Yes. Will. 2. No, actually, it's just Will. I can think of several retainers that are exactly as you described. Oddly enough, they have strikingly different proportions. Oh, personalities. Oh, if you'd be so kind as to say the preference. Oh god, I can't remember how this goes. Carefree would probably describe him the most. Very well, I have just the individual in mind. When summoned, this retainer will greet you just so. Yeah. That's him. Yep. Barred through and through. When dismissed, this retainer will bid you farewell. That's a bit of a weird one, but fuck it, that's fine. Excellent. It's also customary to give retainer an appellation of one's own making. Nickname, as it were. I'm just gonna... Fuck. I'm just gonna give him the name I gave him in the character creator. One moment, please, while I draft the proper documentation. Congratulations! Pendleton is now in your employ. You can summon your new retainer using the nearby bell. If you have any further questions, yeah, sure. Oh, he's a nothing right now. Entrust and withdraw items. Right, so... I am just going to put every single one of my materia in there. And my dies. Trust. Because I absolutely do not need that on me right now. Cool. And then dies. Awesome. Cool. That cleared up like an entire section of my inventory. Oh, the other thing I need to do is throw away all this shit as well. Well, most of this shit, actually. Because I think some of that is, like, stuff I want to keep for, glamour, but that will do for now, I think. Why do I have 2 of Ink on Dry? That's weird. I don't think I want to give him anything else that I've got right now. Nah, that's fine. Cool. Hancock, right. Greetings, honoured sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? I sure will. Oh, bugger off. And so he returns at last. From what Tataru has told me, you've come rather a long way, to put it mildly. And while the Scions remained locked in slumber, she sought aid from all corners of the realm. In fact, it was I whom she first turned when searching for a champion to assist her in your absence. Though, as you have no doubt surmised, I did not call you here to discuss such matters. I received word from Lord Hien that the Bozjan Resistance, our comrades in the Eastern Alliance, seek the aid of distinguished heroes in their fight against the Empire, and naturally, your name immediately sprang to mind. Bozjan Resistance, you say? I didn't realize they were part of the Eastern Alliance. Indeed, from a small nation found in the southern reaches of Ilsabard to the west of Dalmasca, they were no doubt among the first to fall to the Empire. Yet it would seem their hearts have yet to give way to despair, and with the Empire now in disarray, they would seize the opportunity to fight back. If you would know the details in full, I think it best you speak with Lord Hien. His endless list of commitments makes him a hard man to find, however, so perhaps you can have one of his attendees at the House of the Fierce track him down for you. House of the Fierce. Is that the place that's off to... Oh no, it's the hideout in Yansha. I thought it was going to be that one place that, like, just doesn't appear on the map in Yansha, which is fucking annoying, but thankfully we dodged that. Greetings, good sir. Lord Ian has been expecting you. When word reached us from the Bozjan resistance, Lord Ian knew at once there was but one man whom he could turn. He left to the coattails not long ago. The view of Doma Castle helps to calm his mind. This way, if you please. Are you gonna actually take me there, or...? Oh, no. Why did you say you... okay. He walks out the door, and then I'm just like, hey, I could just go through the... Oh, no, you're gonna... okay. Fine. Something I just realized about this scenery that I don't think I saw before is all of this shit. Like, I assume that's kind of similar to all of the Allagan wreckage that you see in some places, but yeah, I never noticed that before, which is weird. Why are we here? This way, atop the broken bridge. We'll be most glad for your arrival. Oh, perhaps we're getting to somewhere that requires flight, but they can't assume that you have flight, so they take you up. That's actually really smart. That is really smart. You probably should have flying, but, like, they do actually cater to the fact that you may not have it. Hey guys. Do you remember when first we shared a view of this castle together? It's still under the Guardian's control, perhaps. Yet for all their wickedness, its beauty would not so easily be sullied. Hi? It's good to see you, my friend. You must forgive me for forgoing pleasantries, but our guest here is in dire need of your help. Marsak of the Bozjan Resistance. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As you have no doubt already heard from Lord Ian, my people seek to reclaim our homeland from the Empire. Under his auspices and that of the Orzian Alliance, we aim to do just that. However, we recently received word that the 4th Imperial Legion has been making plans of their own. It has long held the provinces of Nagsha, Dalmasca, and Bozja in an iron grip, using its Dalmascan headquarters to house the bulk of its forces. Until recently, that is. They appear to be diverting resources and manpower to their forces stationed in Bozja. In fact, 3 battalions are en route as we speak. We thought perhaps to strike before they can fully assemble, but the Bozjan resistance lacks the means to drive them off on its own. Aid from the Dalmascan resistance groups may have sufficed. Sadly, even Fran of Lenti's Tears has been unable to bring an end to their infighting. All hope is not lost, however, for Lord Ian has made a most intriguing proposal. An idea not my own, I must confess. We have our old friend Gosetsu to thank. As the Empire tightened its grip on Doma, our people were at a crossroads. Would they lay down and surrender, or stand up and fight? You sought me out, that I could become the spark that lit the fire of rebellion. The same must be done for the Bozjans. They require a standard under which they can rally, a symbol of hope to steel them for what is to come, which is probably me. Lacking a living figurehead such as Lord Ian, my comrades and I looked to our nation's past for inspiration. There, we found the answer we sought: Gunhilda's blades. Why do I know that name? They were the elite guard of Gunhilda, possessed of weapons blessed by the gods. Their exploits would become legend after defending our people against the Allagans of the Third Astral Era. The strength of their steel was matched only by their dedication to the Queen. Should one lose their life in her service, their holy blade was then passed on to her successor. In time, their title would lend itself to the most renowned of their weaponry, the Gunblade. Ah, that's why. I did the introduction of the Gunblade, the Gunbreaker, and that was probably it. But in truth, each member of her guard was the master of a unique weapon. Though these sacred relics have been lost to time, I would see them forged anew. Armed thus, our people would know no fear and drive back our oppressors, just as Queen Gunhilda did the Allagans. An admittedly lofty and otherwise unattainable goal for one such as I, which is why I have travelled far and wide in search of great minds and great heroes who might lend us their aid. We would be honoured to have one of your renown on our side. I mean, hey, if you're going to give me a pretty weapon for it, then we value the Bozjans' commitment to the cause, and I would see their plans come to fruition. Unfortunately, duty demands that I remain here. I could not in good conscience leave knowing the Empire yet threatens the border to Alamigo. Should you choose to accompany him to Bozja, might I ask you to also act as a representative of the Eastern Alliance in my stead? Yep, leave it to me. Thank you, my friend. If there is aught else you require of the Eastern Alliance, you need only ask. Safe travels to you both. Marsak. An airship to our base has been prepared for us at the Enclave's dock. I hope to see you there soon. Oh. Path to the past. Ooh. Nothing I want, though. God damn it. Marsak is ready to depart. When you have finished your preparations, meet me at the dock, and we can be on our way. I just threw away all my fucking... threw my material all the way to a, threw them my retainer's way. Sorry, that was the word I was looking for. Oh. The Bozja lore is super dense. Ooh. Can't wait. I really like environmental effects like this to show, like, expansions happening. Written by the director of FF Tactics in 12. Okay, interesting. God, I wonder if anyone's done, like, analysis of where those towers are actually situated. I'd be super curious to hear where they actually are. Are you the person I'm looking for? All are free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Oh, I should have teleported to an Enclave. Well, we know where one is for sure. Wait, what? The one we saw in Limsa, or? Or the one we saw in Girabania? I can't tell you which one. Okay. I'll trust you on that then. Oh, unless you're talking about stuff that was revealed in the live letter, in which case, yes, don't. Coming aboard, sir. Travel to Gangos. It was speculated before the live letter, and then the live letter confirmed it. Okay, interesting. So I assume it would probably be confirmed in what's going to happen in 5.5 then. That we should play host to the liberator with Doma and Alamigo himself. I do not think you could be persuaded to help us. Balsaljan, leader of the Bozja resistance. Not the best choice for the job, if I'm to be frank, but I will bear the title all the same. Yeah, okay, neat. Oh, bloody hells, man. You won't inspire much confidence speaking like that. No. Oh my god! Geralt! Of fucking course he's here. Of course he's here. You're quite right, Master Geralt. While you're here, won't you come and welcome our guest? Hey, buddy. Huh? What in the seven hells are you doing here? It is a relic quest line. Yeah, exactly. Eorzea's greatest hero and her finest blacksmith. With the two of you here, our plan is sure to succeed. Would that Queen Gunhilda were here to witness this. Are we not... I'm sorry, are we not going to be introduced to the Rogadin woman? Pardon? Oi, Aldine. Just between us. I'm only here to pay off me debts to that black-hearted snake Rowena. Of course he is. Of course he is. This is the only reason this man does any work, is the fact that he's, like, in incalculable amounts of debt. She's been selling supplies to the Resistance, and they happened to mention they were in need of a smithy. So she went and told them I'm the greatest bleeding smithy in the realm. And the skills that had put Biogot himself to shame. I mean, that's kind of true, though. Can't rightly say I'm even half of what she claimed, but I'll do me damnedest. They're happy to ply me with good grub and even better booze, so play along, will you? Dude, you did it. Okay, I wasn't gonna question that was the fucking... Okay. Now that you're both here, I believe it time our plans be made clear. Misisha? Yes, of course. Our goal is to reforge the weapons wielded by Gunhilda's blades. Simple in principle, less so in execution. The weapons themselves and most of the text denoting the history of Her Majesty her guard were lost to the devastation of the Fourth Umbral Calamity. That said, we have managed to obtain certain pieces of information, and coupled with Master Geralt's knowledge and expertise, we have made great strides in reproducing these vaunted blades of Eld. We've worked out the manner of weapons they wielded, their shape and weight, even the materials needed for me forge. But we learned bugger all about what gives them spirit. Right. It is said Queen Gunhilda etched a holy inscription into each blade, thus granting them power of the gods. Unfortunately, no records of any such engravings remain, but there is still hope. Although naught but pale imitations, there once existed replicas which may very well have borne these inscriptions. Alas, they were lost when Bozja Citadel fell. Do you know of the Bozja incident? No. 15 summers past, the Garleans were conducting experiments, seeking a means to make contact with the lesser moon Dalamold. Oh, Dalamud. Oh, good. They believed the satellite to be possessed of immense power, and a lunar transmitter was erected in the hopes of harnessing it. When the transmitter was activated and the signal sent, Dalamud responded with an immense blast of raw energy. The destruction wrought defied reckoning. The Citadel, the relics of Gunhilda's kingdom, naught was left but smoke and ash. Jesus fuck. Hope I ain't lost yet, though. The Citadel's been wiped off the bloody map, aye. But there's still a way for us to find those inscriptions. No, so I've been told. An explanation better left to one far more knowledgeable than I. Oh my god, is it? This is why we needed to do Evilise before doing this. Mikoto. I actually really like I really like that this game does this a lot. Like, for Geralt, it's like, I got roped into it again because he's a really good... Like, there are so many characters that are returning, but it makes a lot of sense that they be involved in those things. Like, Geralt's always involved with the relic weapons because, yeah, he's, like, one of the best smiths. Unironically, one of the best smiths in all of Eorzea, and massively in debt, so he's always looking for work. Mikoto, obviously, is really interested in, like, etheric... studies of ether, aurosite, and things like that, so again, it would kind of make sense that something like this would be of interest to her. I really like that, like, recurring characters kind of come up, like this. Like, I get... Obviously, there are some, like, like, if they only ever brought back characters that are old into these quest lines instead of introducing new characters, or new characters alongside the old, then I'd probably say that, like, you know what, relying on the same characters all the time is kind of not great. But the fact that, like, singular individuals usually end up going into different other quest lines, that's... Like, not only do you get to see other sides of certain characters in some regard, and, like, see hidden talents, and, you know, see that their interests are actually leading them around the world in the same way that it does yours, but you also get to see them interact with other people, or like new characters, so that they can bounce off each other, develop the character of new characters, and yeah, it's just it's a very good thing to keep doing because you can play with like you can play with established personalities and start to establish other people's personalities because of that. Like, yeah, it's very good. Also, just seeing characters become like more prominent is also like gratifying in some way. 'Tis good to see you again, Aldine, though I had hoped to accomplish more before your arrival. Wait, don't tell me your name is. Sure your help will be as invaluable now as it was aboard the Prima Vista. You are far too kind. If not for your heroism, Ramza and Alma would have... Oh no! From the onset of our endeavor, it was abundantly clear that one vested in etherology would be essential. We relayed this to the Alliance, who then introduced us to Mikoto. She is said to be one of the most brilliant minds among the students of Baldessian. Yeah, it's a good pick. And yet it is my ineptitude that demands your presence here. I was all but certain that Geralt and I alone would suffice in this, alas. The matter she speaks of concerns a long-forgotten practice of the holy men who once inhabited these lands. Utilizing uniquely aspected crystals, these seers were able to provide succor for those with ailments of the mind. They possess the ability to shape their very memories, removing those deemed harmful and replacing them, that the patient may find some semblance of peace. Okay, hang on a minute. What year was this patch released? What the fuck? Hang on. 5.25. No, that was before. Whew, okay. Like, I don't think this game was referencing this, but it is a relic quest. Like, I just looked it up and it said it was 5.25, but either way. Well, 5.35 would probably put it, like, later than the thing I'm thinking of, but... I'm going to be replaying a game soon where this is, like, the crux of the final act. Like, almost exactly. At some point it goes to 5.35 at least. Well, I imagine the questline probably evolves into that. But yeah, regardless, like at least this quest part, this part of the quest line, at least in believing the wiki, seems to be that. Oh, actually, I should change the description down here. Stop it. No, fuck. You piece of shit. There we go. There's probably a better way of explaining what I'm doing than resistance weapon, but I feel everyone will probably get it. I too dismiss the notion that such practices could exist. That is, until a recent excavation unearthed compelling evidence of their work. The crystals we believe were used in their healing. Unfortunately, we were unable to discern how they are meant to be used. It was at this juncture that we petitioned for Mikoto's assistance. Well, lass, made any progress? My initial analysis suggests the crystals were artificially created at some point in the distant past. The materials used suggest they were most likely produced by the ancestral peoples of this area. What's more, their ethereal signature is strikingly similar to the oscillatory activity of brainwaves, which, when made to resonate with the distinct frequency of NRR-type harmonic vibrations of an individual's... Ah, I've done it again, haven't I? No, speak nerd talk. I love that. Geralt's like, stop speaking in riddles, lass. I think a simpler approach is in order. Every living being is composed of corporeal ether of the flesh, incorporeal ether of the soul, and the ethereal residue of their memories. Were one to be possessed by only corporeal ether, they would be but a walking corpse. Conversely, entities comprised of only incorporeal ether are referred to in layman's terms as ghosts. In either case, they may also retain some of their residual memories. Aye, zombies and ghosts, I follow. These crystals are able to isolate and resonate with the ethereal signatures of memories. This allowed the seers to probe the minds of their patients. Oh, that's all well and good, lass, but what if the mind ain't what it used to be? Or they was too deep in their cups to remember what you're looking for? An excellent question, Master Geralt. We are all possessed of two types of memory, explicit and implicit. As the name suggests, explicit memory refers to an active remembrance of previous experiences, while implicit memories are acquired and stored passively. For example, when making a new acquaintance, their appearance will become part of your explicit memory, allowing you to recall that information. Should a great deal of time pass without meeting, however, such recollection can prove difficult. Yet in that moment, your mind also takes records of the sounds and smells of the location, the temperature, and so on. Perhaps a demonstration would better explain this phenomenon. Without a seer, don't we need some sort of spell? Thankfully, that will not be necessary. When I was first told of the seers and their practices, I was immediately reminded of your ability to peer into the past. Oh. Oh. Oh, fucking course. Wow, that just literally explained why the echo... Yeah, okay, shit. So we could potentially learn... Like, it'd probably be muddied, obviously, compared to a living being. But, like, depending... Like, we could still look at, like, the... Like... Someone who is nothing but corporeal ether and someone who is nothing but, incorporeal ether, and potentially still see their memories. Because what we're essentially doing is reading the ether of a person's being. Huh. I believe these people were blessed with a similar gift, and it is for that reason that they were chosen to serve as seers. Though I too am possessed of the echo, I lack the ability to peer into the past as you do, and thus have been unable to wield the power of these crystals. That's why we called ye here. Until now, I could do naught but posit theories. With your help, however, I may now put them to the proof. And you, Master Geralt, shall be my first test subject. You know what? Can I veto this? This poor man has suffered enough. I don't think either of us want to go delving back into his memories. Oh no. Aldine, I would like you to recall the last time you experienced the echo. Concentrate on that feeling. Master Geralt, I need you to recall a memory of the past. It may be anything you like. You better not go poking around in there, digging up something unsavory like you hear, lass. I mean, that's out of her control, but... Also, if you keep thinking that, you're gonna dredge up... Like, stop. I don't want this either. Please, Master Geralt, focus. Huh? We're here? This is far more vivid than the fucking echo, too. Jesus. Although I guess it's meant to be kind of a focus of that power, so... Oh, hi, Mikoto. You're also here? What? This is most unexpected. For reasons I cannot yet explain, it appears the echo has allowed me to accompany you into his memory. I forgot how fun King of Fighters 2002 is. I need to play more fighting games. Oh, it's Rowena! You're a skilled smith, Geralt. There's no denying that. But you hold money about as well as your liquor. Oh, well, what bloody good is money if we can't spend it? Man has to live a little. Rowena. Aye, and it wouldn't hurt for a man to use his head neither. With all that talent of yours, I reckon you could have amassed a small fortune by now. Could have been you sitting on the syndicate instead of Godbert. As if I'd ever want anything to do with that doddering old half-dressed... Wait, does he know he's reliving this memory now? Oh. Oh! Speak of the devil. No. Okay, sorry, I missed the joke there. He's like, half-dressed... Listen, I pull it off better. Didn't realize my memory was so sharp. As you can see, implicit memory is surprisingly comprehensive. From the clear skies and ocean waves, down to the exact words of your conversation. Everything appears to have been perfectly preserved. You weren't listening to that, were you? I'm afraid we can't help but doing that. Like, it's your memory. Every time someone gives you good advice, you turn around and do the complete sodden opposite. I used to like that rebellious streak of yours, but now I see you're a bloody idiot. Honestly, I don't know what I ever saw in you. Alright, there we go. Well. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, that fucking sucks. Weird. Now I gotta wait for the queue to go through. Oh, that was quick. Sorry, it was mid-match. Yeah, it's all good. Fuck me. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna... I don't know what that actually does to the VOD. I haven't looked at that in a while. Here we are. What was the last thing that was here? Used to like that rebellious streak of yours, but now I see you're a bloody idiot. Honestly, I don't know what I ever saw in... That's where it left off, like, right after Rowena said that. So it's kind of, like... Lost the reaction now, but, like, realizing that they were actually an item is kind of, yeah. We'll get back to there. I'm sure your help was invaluable. Honestly, it would have been funnier if the connection didn't break and it was just 14 that had a hiccup, because my reaction to the server, you've been disconnected from the server, was like a solid, like, 2 seconds of staring at that and then going, what? Ordinarily, I just go skip cutscene, but, like, depending on how this works, like, I don't know if it... I don't know how much of the cutscene would actually skip. I would assume it would probably skip the cutscene until a loading was required to continue it, but... Like, the first cutscene would skip up until this point, and then we'd load again, and it would go to the next bit here, where we actually start looking into Geralt's memories. I guess I can't really skip anything here, can I? God, I love a Yori's DP. I don't know what it is. Alright, yep. Echo. Fuck are you doing, Geralt? Spending me money. Fuck off. Dragon Punch. Ah, okay. Syndicate, Godbert. You seen the old man? He's half naked. Oh. I pull it off better. Memory was so sharp. Yep, implicit memory is surprisingly powerful. Don't tell me you were listening to that. Of course we fucking were. We're the only people standing around here. Yep, this is where it disconnected. Whatever it is you think he saw, ain't as if I've changed since then. You haven't either. Still as beautiful as the day we met. Well, hold on a minute. I ain't ever said anything like that. I swear on me last mug of ale. Implicit memories, well, quite comprehensive, are not always true to fact. In the case of painful or otherwise undesirable experiences, they can be obfuscated to protect one's self from hard truths. Our perception of reality can also distort them as well, even when first committed to the mind. Then, as time passes, such distortions can grow. Happy memories become more joyous, sad ones become all more bitter. Explicit memory is particularly sensitive to such misinterpretations of events, for man is wont to remember that what is most convenient for his worldview. That is why we seek the implicit, for there we are most like to find the truth. What? Whoa, what? Wait, is he imagining things now, or...? The truth? Marina and me were only here a week ago. Don't tell me memory's that bleeding unreliable. A self-imposed delusion, perhaps? As I said before, the mind has ways of concealing painful memories. Never do that again to me. I ain't feeling so well, if you'll excuse me. As you can see, these crystals allow us to choose specific points in a person's past to observe at will. Unlike the echo, however, what we will see will not always be as it really was. Interesting. So the echo is more accurate because I presume... That's interesting. So the echo recalls the past correctly and uses a person as a conduit to view it. But focusing this power through the crystals gives us like the mind, gives us the most like vivid visions, but is biased by that person's own recollection. Huh. Like, perhaps the echo draws, explicitly, ironically, only on the implicit memory? Because otherwise the implication is that the echo can somehow see through time, which... I don't think that's, like, impossible, but our understanding of it certainly does not mesh with that. That's still an interesting kind of, That's an interesting concept to hit when it comes to memories, right? It's like, people remember things, and you can see what they remember, but how tainted are they by personal bias, the degradation of memories over time, and, like, repression, things like that? Yet there still remains the matter of finding one who has seen the replica weapons and their inscriptions. At this present juncture, we might as well be looking for a ghost. I mean, that's probably explicitly what we're going to be looking for, though. After the Gallian invasion of Bozja, it was all but cut off from the world. None were allowed in or out, meaning all of its residents, and likely any who may have glimpsed the weapons, died when the citadel was destroyed. What about soldiers stationed there who were away at the time of the incident? Bah, even if we were able to find them, I doubt they could be persuaded to cooperate. Ah! No, please, Lord Varus, no! Alright, Bozja questline, you grabbed me. You saw it too? My visions, they are not of what has come to pass, but what is yet to be. Could it be the crystal allowed us to share my vision as well? Mikoto, Aldine, are you two alright? Wait, does she have visions of the future? Okay, hold on. Something... I'm unclear about what that line is meant to imply. Does she have visions of the future usually? Or was that a consequence of using the power we were using? That's her slant on the echo. Okay, thank you for confirming that, because I think that was kind of... If that was brought up earlier, I've completely missed that. Sid Garland? Son of the monster behind the Meteor Project? Come to think of it, Yugiri mentioned that Doma and the Aeosian Alliance have been receiving support from Garland Ironworks. I thought that the company should use such a moniker where happenstance, but you mean to say Sid Garland owns this company? The son of Midas Nan Garland lives. He must be summoned at once. If he was at the Citadel prior to its destruction, it's quite possible he may have seen the replicas. Wait, what? Fate is indeed a cruel mistress, pinning our hopes on a Gallian. The get of that bastard Midas, no less. Is there truly no other way? I forgot how I pronounced his name the first time. Bajsaljan. Bajsaljan, please. Very well. I only hope our fallen comrades can forgive us. Please, bring us this Sid Garland, for the people of Bozja, for all of Ilsabad. Okay, hold on a second. Now that I know that Mikoto can actually potentially look into the future, the Echo might actually literally be looking into the past for us. Like, not just looking into memory, looking into the past. Because I was basing the fact that the Echo was using memory on the fact that we had, like, just... it's probably not looking literally in time. It's probably, like, looking at people's experiences. But when we got context that... about explicit and implicit memory, I was like, oh, okay, so we're literally reading the ether of a being to see what's happening and see what has transpired. But no, it seems like the Echo is literally looking into the past when we use it. If Mikoto's Echo is anything to go by, at least. I do not imagine he sympathizes with our plight, but from what I gather, he has no love for the Empire either. If that will suffice in persuading him to aid us, then so be it. I hear there are engineers stationed at Raga's Reach. Perhaps you can begin your search for Garland there. Actually, it's probably better for me to go Revan's Toll first. Then we can go here for almost half the price. Well, a little over half the price. We're not gonna ask Biggs and Wedge about it. We're gonna ask this random fucking engineer. God, I really need to do the Omega questline as well. Ooh, Vera. Wait. Actually, hang on a second. Vera... Oh, no. Vera... We were introduced to a Vera in Ivalice. Is that where they're native to? I feel like I never actually learned that information. Say, aren't you Aldine, savior of Eorzea, liberator of Alamigo, so on and so forth? The name's Lilja, newest recruit to the Ironworks. What can I do for you? The chief? Too busy by half, according to Jesse. Between you and me, though, I think that's a lot of... I said... yeah, close enough. Oh, do go on. A load of what? I was saying what a load off your shoulders it must be, knowing that Chief is back from whatever he was doing. Speaking of whom, Aldine said he wanted to speak with him about... what was it again? I can't remember if we got an answer in the source outside of the ones in Golmore Jungle in Dalmasca. Yeah, right. God damn it, Lilja. You might hear better than most, but you're a terrible listener. Would you mind starting again from the beginning? So, Sid might remember a thing, and we need to use him to remember it. I see. Well, you just missed him. Seryu's wall is due for maintenance, and he had a mind to oversee it personally. That said, any matters concerning you are a top priority. I'll see if I can reach him. Thank you. I take it this is an average day for you? Must be hard. Always having to put on a brave face as you're thrust into danger. People tugging you this way and that like some sort of errand boy. I literally can't prevent it, no. Not that we don't appreciate what you do for us. Goodness knows I do. In fact, well, you see, I'm something of a fan. I knew the Ironworks worked with you on occasion, but I didn't think I'd have the chance to meet you in person. Can I shake your hand? Of course. Lilja? Sid being back took a load off of my shoulders, not yours. Don't you have work to do? Oh, right. Work. Duty calls, but hopefully we'll meet again soon. I mean, I can still shake her hand. It's not that much of a... okay. Chief says he'll meet you at the Doman Enclave. Not the most convenient of locations, but it'll have to do, I'm afraid. God... One more thing. The Bozja incident is something of a sore spot for the Chief. Oh, wait, no! Of course Sid is connected to this, because his fucking father was part of the Dalamud thing. Oh, of fucking course. I'm stupid. I should have put that together. The Bozja incident is something of a sore spot for the Chief. Even if it was an accident, most people outside of the Empire remember it as a massacre. The Chief tried to put a stop to his father's experiments, but his pleas fell on deaf ears. Even now, he still blames himself for it all. Which explains what we saw. I should have tried harder, he said. He'd say, I could have saved him. I could have saved all of them. All that genius, and the man can't find a way to forgive himself. It's harder to come hand in hand than you think. So if you're aiming to go digging through his past, be careful. I dread to think what demons he's got locked away in that brain of his. Oh? Oh. Oh, right, because they have to put the NPC back where she was. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. They absolutely did not need to do that to save, like, the continuity of the scene, but I appreciate that they actually did. That's actually really funny. She suffers Magitech armor plating when she wants to be, but her heart's in the right place. Shame she's always so busy. As are you, if I'm not mistaken. I won't keep you any longer. Best of luck. Quick tongue. Everything else I don't care about. Tenacity is tank, piety is healer. Skill speed is... I don't know if that's physical DPS or only melee DPS. I can't remember, but... yeah. The Bozja incident. The Ironworks engineer is confused as to why you are still here and not at the Doman Enclave. The Chief said he'd be waiting... That was dumb of you. A moth literally, like, was flying, like, basically just off camera there, and... yeah, I kind of sweeped it out of the way, but, like, I guess the wind that I pushed at it kind of flung it across the room. I'll probably be stunned on the ground for a bit. The Chief said he'd be waiting at the Doman Enclave, didn't he? Well, best not keep him waiting. He sure did. Oh, for fuck's sake. It is... I don't get why they didn't let you just go to the Doman Enclave on the map. It's so stupid. Like, I guess they're still, like, because of the context that you gave me, Newest Girl, about when that, like, using the map to teleport feature was added, they're probably still expecting you to use the, menu to... Probably still using the menu to, teleport around, but, like, come on. Master Garland. Yes, I've seen him restlessly pacing about the Enclave. If you wait here, I'm sure he'll come by before long. Hey, Sid. It's hard to believe this place was, until recently, occupied by the Garleans. Doma has a long way to go before it regains its former glory, but they're off to a good start. So I've heard. If If the Bozjans wish to follow the Doman's lead, I plan to do what I can to help them. In fact, I've already spoken to Lord Hien and agreed to divert part of the Ironworks resources to assist in Doma's reconstruction. The offer seemed to have taken him by surprise, but I assured him that in addition to the Ironworks' commitment to freedom through technology, I have my own reasons to reverse the destruction wrought by the Empire. While it's true that I eventually defected, I played no small part in the development of Magitech now used by their military. Sometimes it's the threads you can't see that have the strongest ties. Would that I could cut them. How did Lord Hien take responsibility? The Empire's sins aren't yours to bear. Like, I understand you taking responsibility, but, man. Even so, not a day goes by that I don't think about the part I played in the atrocities they committed. If I could have made my father see reason, there would have been no Bozja incident. Oh, Bozja. I keep saying that the other way around. Bozja. Instead of Bozja. But I was powerless to stop him. Dorky fucking attempts to psych him up. Jesus Christ. You're bad at this, my dude. Yes, you're right. It's a time for wallowing in self-pity and a time for action. Plan to do whatever I can for the Bozjan resistance. Bozjan. Oh no, I was right. Bozjan. Bozjan. But they're up against the 4th Legion. They stand a chance. Their allies here in the east won't be enough. They're going to need all the help they can muster. I'm not entirely sure what part I'll play in all. I'll have to play in all this, and I doubt anything I do now will be enough to atone for my past mistakes. But if it means throwing a spanner in the Empire's works, then count me in. Good on you, Sid. Oh, we're back here already. No, minimize. Thank you. Piece of shit. Upon speaking with Mikoto, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Oh, goody. This might be the ending thing of the stream, to be honest, because we're kind of getting to the last bits. If you are ready, I would begin our exploration. Think back to your time at Bozja Citadel. You needn't focus on a specific memory, if that helps. Alright. Just promise me you'll be careful in there. Well, you'll be in there too, Sid. Don't worry. Oh. This is Bozja Citadel, alright. At least I think it is. Everything's so distorted when you tested this before. Your recollection of this place appears grossly incomplete. I can but assume your memory is being warped by your subconscious. Well, I'd rather not stand around laboring over details. Let's look for the transmission tower and the Principal. Anything of import would have been stored there. Yo, this is great. Did you see that? Military base appeared out of thin air. Or out of my mind, I suppose? Did it appear because he mentioned the Principal, I wonder? Yo. Consequences of your incomplete memories. Where did this road lead? This all seems so absurd. Recalling the Citadel shouldn't be so difficult. Try recalling the cityscape. Do you remember where the Imperial troops were heading? Not specifically, no. But they were on the edge. Something to do with the Academy's research? Try recalling the cityscape? I remember the blue of the cobblestone streets. Not for the occasional military installation, it would have looked like any other city. Wait, I remember. That'll do it. This is really fucking neat. We should be able to reach the Principal if we keep heading north. Look, there's the transmission tower. The site of the Bozja incident. Damn it all, the road is cut off again. Come on, Sid, you have to remember. Sorry, Aldine. Try as I might, my mind is drawing a blank. Maybe there's something around here that might jog my memory. Psychological stimulus prompts recollection. Yes, that might work. You find the smoldering remains of Magitech armor, no doubt left after a fierce battle. Okay, nothing of import then. I'm already really impressed by this sequence. This is, like, again, because I was like, huh, we're actually going to be exploring memories that are tainted by someone's, say, subconscious and biases. This is going to be really interesting. This is one of the reasons it could be really interesting, because you just get into fucked up landscapes. Save for these weapons, there's naught to be found here. Find a pile of well-worn blades and shields, though not of Imperial design. Okay, so we have the mech and the weapons. Weapons and Magitech armor? Right. The finding had already started, and I was... Well done, Sid. Let us press onward. It's starting to come back to me now. Uh-oh. I don't like the music cut off. That music will do that. Alright, the soldiers were on high alert that day. The Bozjan resistance had infiltrated the Citadel to stop the Academy's experiments. Do you suppose it's possible we could tamper with this memory? I mean, we could, but what use would it do? Curious question, and I believe worth investigating. Shall we? Oh, okay, we're just gonna do it. Yeah, sure, why not? Damn it. Yep, we sure can. Oh. Maybe not. I see. The memory appears to be mending itself? Interesting. Altering memories is easier said than done, it seems. Well, let's keep going. Praetentura. Here we are, the Principal. Inside is the transmission tower. Could they be manifestations of your subconscious? If so, they are likely to suppress the memories that... Oh, meaning they intend to purge us from your mind. We cannot let them. Antibodies. That's good. Oh my god! Is there no end to them? We have to hold on unless they succeed in erasing... yeah, memories. Please? Oh, son of a bitch. Oh god. Oh no, mechanics. Curious that we could defeat these, but not the soldiers earlier. Perhaps they cannot... Perhaps they are not truly part of this memory? We can worry about that later. Come on, we're nearly to the tower. I do enjoy how abstract and clearly eldritch inspired those things were. I know that purple line anywhere. Oh! Okay! Hey, buddy! Bahamut, this has to be another attempt by your subconscious to stop us. Please, Sid, you have to pull yourself together. Are you sure I'm not suffering from a sudden onset of psychosis? Two could play at that game, motherfucker. Giga Flare. Oh no. No. Oh, is it really not going to do the big kick in with the song? Because that would be... What the fuck is going on? Come on. Ugh! Multiple Bahamuts. Oh, he's going the other way. Yeah, get fucked. I'm actually really disappointed that they didn't do the full version of that song in the trailer, from the trailer. That would have been amazing, but perhaps now your subconscious will be more forthcoming with the truth in this memory. Ah, there they are. Is that Sid? Do you recall this happening? Father was so angry that day. Father, please! If you would just look over this data...
Enough, damn you! The next time you question me, it shall be the last. Now leave.
You of all people should understand the risks. Why do you refuse to see reason? There they are. It's rather unlike him to overlook data, no matter the source. Look here, he left behind his research documentation. You pick up the research documents and find page after page of meticulous calculations of observational data on Dulman. Young Sid posits that the Lesser Moon may very well possess the ability to harness and manipulate solar power. Moreover, the vast stores of energy it has amassed over the millennia, should they be unleashed, would far exceed any parameters the transmission tower may have been designed to withstand. By the gods, this data! The Empire would invite a calamity! Almost like that was the point! So many sleepless nights spent on those damn papers, all for nothing. My suspicions are correct, and he was already... Never mind, let us press on. The truth awaits us. There they are, the replicas of Gunhilda's blades. Oh. Oh, this is so... Hey, Emmett!
Know your place, whelp. The Meteor Project cannot, will not be stopped. Certainly not by the likes of you.
Holy shit, the beard on the man. No. No, this is wrong. Emperor Solus couldn't have been there. Yeah, that... Well... Actually, he absolutely could have. Unless... What? Sid! Sid, you mustn't forget. This is only a memory. Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh. Right, he, like, recalled the memory and lived it, basically. Oh, shit.
Sid Garland, bringer of ruin, herald of ash. Your father must be proud. How does it feel to know such calamity follows in your wake? That your failings bring death to all whom you hold dear? And now you would set this filth against me. Very well. But one fate awaits those who oppose the will of the Emperor.
So is this memory shenanigans, or is he actually that powerful? This trauma is too much. He's lost control. Oh, okay, there we go. But this memory is false, Aldine. Perhaps you can alter it with the echo. I'll do that by beating it to death. Think of your truest friends. Hell yeah. That was always your greatest strength. Instilling in others the courage to rise up, the courage to fight for what's right. Now this is a situation I never thought we'd actually be in. Have we got 2 tanks here, or... No, Thancred's the only one. Alright. I guess I'll start off then. Oh, that was Y'shtola. I saw triple cast come up and I went, excuse me?
I shall protect thee.
Oh my god. He's doing what Eden's Promise does. Well, sort of? I guess he's not explicitly channeling, like... Oh, god damn it. Did I actually enter Firebird trance there, or...? I didn't. Okay, good. Okay. Oh.
This is going to leave a mark.
Huh?
I will not hold back.
Yay, we defeated trauma.
This isn't right either. Emperor Lord Varus, he wasn't here. The Academy was given full charge of the project.
Though these events are as you remember them, this is not the truth. Not entirely. Whoever this is, your mind has been trying to protect you from them. It must have been his father then, right? We were following his father into this room, right? That must have been him. Well, if it isn't Varus, then who the hell is it? What could I possibly have to hide from myself? Yep. So it was you who pulled the trigger, father. Sid, look! His eyes. What? What? No. It can't be. What's going on? Oh. Oh, he was tempered by Bahamut. Okay. I guess that makes sense. It also explains why he was, like, so fervent of bringing, Dalamud down. If contact with Dalamud was able to stir Bahamut to consciousness, it stands to reason the Dreadworm discovered a way to link to the tower, and thereby enslave your father. In which case, there was nothing that could be done for him. There was no arguing or reasoning with such individuals. There is only the will of the Primal. And if Bahamut was controlling your father at the time of the accident... then in all likelihood, it wasn't an accident. And so the truth finally comes to light. This is probably going to be important going into 5.5 and 6.0. Because I think that's the first time we've seen someone have a visual indicator that they've been tempered. I would be very surprised if that never got used again, but I just don't know. If you're wondering if you should say something, you probably shouldn't say anything. You can tell me if it's like future events or something that's already in the game. It's definitely not about future content. Okay. So it's something that is in the game already. Bahamut's thrall. No one was ever the wiser. Yes. Not even your own son. Okay. Tell me what content. Like, raid, trial, not the specific trial, but like the questline trial, what expansion. Generally guide me in the raid. Okay. Binding Coils of Bahamut, I would bet then. Crazy bastards did it. Once Mikoto's described the inscriptions to me, I'll have those weapons forged in no time. Could be any of them. What do you mean it could be any of them? No, I was directly asking you. Well, yeah. What do you... It could be any of them? What is that meant to mean? On behalf of the Bozjan resistance, you have my deepest thanks. Any of the raids? So Crystal Tower even? Or are you talking about the 8-man ones specifically? Oh, I'm just glad I could help. Ever since that fateful day, the truth of what befell our loved ones has eluded us. 8-mans. Okay, so Eden? I held the Empire and your father responsible for their part in the tragedy, and for many years that hatred was all that kept me going. Indeed, I was blinded by that hatred, so much so that you appeared to me as an enemy. I could not see the blood, sweat, and tears you have poured into bettering the lives of those seeking freedom from the Empire. It could be any of them except Eden. Okay, sure. So any of the raids that Sid has been specifically involved with, then, I presume. I could see only a Galleon, and for that I am sorry. If you can forgive me, let us all be allies. Let us be allies, united against a common enemy. Come now, I'm the one who should apologize to you. After all, my father and the Empire did. Even if not of all of their own volition, their crimes will never be forgotten. I'd hazard even victory over the Empire won't be enough to ease such pain. And even now that I know the truth about behind the Bozja incident, all it's done is make me question the choices that led here to this moment. But regardless of the past, we have to keep pressing forward, one step at a time, for freedom. Just as the heroes of Eld would have done. We Bozjans grew up on such tales of peerless warriors, pure of heart and unwavering in their conviction. Yet here we are, so full of doubt and uncertainty. Will we ever earn our place in the pages of history? Cheer up, Bajsaljan. If we live long enough, perhaps we'll be the ones to pen them. You say the crystal focus is no longer responsive? It would appear what stores of ether resided within it have been depleted. I did not expect our exploration of your mind to be such a taxing endeavor. Once I identified its etheric affinity and a power source with a compliant energy frequency, I am confident its reserves can be replenished. I thought perhaps the Alliance could use it to extract information from some of their less cooperative Garlean captives, but nothing's ever that easy, is it? I'm afraid etherology is beyond the scope of my expertise, so I'll leave the rest to you. If you need anything, don't hesitate to call for me. Thank you for all your help, Master Sid. I'd better head back. I have a mountain of work waiting for me. Before you go... If you ever feel lost, you can always talk to me. Of course. Run into any ether-related problems, you'll be the first to know. Right. I really must get back to work on the crystal focus. Uh-huh. I have no idea what's going on. I'm the guy who smashes things, and I have no intelligence beyond that. Everything is at last in place to begin the work on the weapons of Queen Gunhilda's guard. Master Geralt will be able to apprise you of any further progress on their forging. In the meantime, we will begin preparations for battle. I look forward to seeing you on the front lines. Yay! Continue to all Aetherite shards in the Doman Enclave will unlock Gangos as an Aethernet destination. Nice. Meanwhile... Valnain in Dalmasca. Ah! This is extra why we needed to do Evil East before this. What's his name's gonna come back? Clearly. Our spies at the Gangos encampment have confirmed the work on the Blades of Gunhilda is underway. No welcome to them. Who has need of such trinkets when the Lady of Blades will soon be in play? We will proceed as planned. When their forces reach Bozja, you know what must be done. Understood. The Empire is fated to fall, but is in its place a new nation shall rise, grander and mightier than anything the Garleans could have dreamed. And it shall be made possible by the very power they abhor. He's gonna summon a fucking primal? Well, I guess that was kind of obvious from what he said just before, but... Sidception? Oh, you did see blue eyes like that in the last scene of 5.4 when the scout was coming back from the tower. Okay, sure. Wait, were they actually blue like that? Here. Good. Ready to get working on the resistance weapons, lad? Please note that upon completing the quest Fire in the Forge, you will receive a resistance weapon for a summoner. Sure. You like the name? Resistance weapon? Cross me... Fuck. Fuck! Crossed me mind to call them Gunhilda's Blades, but after talking with Misija, we figured it'd be too confusing, seeing as that's also the name of the Queen's Guard. Anyway, your timing couldn't be better. Before we get working in earnest, I was hoping you could tell me a bit more about what went on in Sid's noggin. Heard a bit from Mikoto, but I'd like to know if you saw any different. Sounds like I was right to ask before you before setting to work. Seems to me those fancy markings on in the weapons are mainly for show. I can copy mine, but that won't be enough. Like as not, they were carved into the hilts as well, and to make sure the spell can take hold, you need to finish with fine powder what's conductive to ether. A material like that, I reckon you need to consult the alchemist of Radzat Han. And I can only think of one person with close contacts there. Oh gods, you don't mean... the Demoness coin. Oh, it was Rowena, not... Oh. I thought he was going to talk about the literal alchemist from Radzat Han that we ran into during the Zodiac weapon thing. But not to worry, lad. Just so happens she's been keeping up a steady shipment of supplies here on contract. If we say we need the powder for the resistance, might be as we can conceive her to waive the costs. Rowena owns everyone. That's very true. Rowena is basically like Tataru's ultimate form, I imagine, in a lot of ways. She ain't usually one to do business for charity, I know, but it's worth a try, eh? I'll see about getting in touch with her, and after I do, you can go and meet with her and figure out the rest. Well, you don't expect me to go and meet with her, do you? Working on the resistance weapons kept me too busy by half, and Drake here, what was your name again? Zlatan, Master Geralt. My name is Zlatan. But more importantly, what if Mistress Rowena doesn't agree to a charitable contribution to our cause? I'm sure if you and Badge Saljan ask her nicely, she might come around. But never mind that, we've important work to do. As for where to find Rowena before she left Gango's, she said she'd be stopping over in Kagane on business. How's about I have her meet ye at the... Sorry, I'm gonna say this, really, anglicized, because I believe that Geralt would not know how to pronounce this. Yumineko Tea House. If we're lucky, a nice cup of tea will brighten her mood. Basel Jane. Well, I don't know if that's actually accurate, though, that's the thing. Aldine, my, that I should find you here of all places. Though I suppose that's only right, considering I followed you. My well of inspiration has run dry, you see, and it is my hope for a change of scenery might open the impetus for my works. Time again, you have proven a knack for finding fascinating locales, with equally fascinating stories unfolding soon after. When such a fairy tale does unfold, I should very much like to hear it. Talk about Varus. I have no clue, I'm not sure what language it's borrowing from. Yeah, well, I mean, me neither. I've been treating the J's as, soft zh sounds. So, battle fought in the mind of a dear companion. How thrilling, how compelling. Please tell me more. A spectre of the late Emperor Varus. I suppose even a figment of one's memory, assuming sufficient creative liberties are taken, can prove as fearsome as a man of flesh and blood. Yeah, actually, I didn't mention that before, but that was actually like a really neat sequence to include. Like, obviously we can't fight, Varus anymore because reasons. So like, and they probably realized where the story was going to begin with anyway. But this is like a neat route you can take to kind of like fight a lot of interesting, like like the situation itself is obviously unique, but they also took advantage of that to be like, here's a fight that probably like it couldn't possibly happen within the story, but we're still going to do it because it's cool. Like, I like that. That's good. Like, liberally taking opportunities like that to do cool shit is something I really appreciate. Admittedly, I cannot claim to have witnessed his prowess firsthand, but who has not heard tales of his savagery, his unparalleled might? Yes, I do believe inspiration has struck, my friend. The brutal battle of words which preceded a nightmarish clash twixt the Emperor and the realm's great liberator. You would dare approach me thus, Lord Varus scoffed. Where men of greater strength than mind both would flee, you dare commit to such folly? To which the liberator coolly replied, how else am I to smite thee, save, approaching? I really wish I could remember the Japanese for that line. It's like, ho, okate terunoka. Something like that. Fuck. Okay, hang on. Please tell me. Please tell me in response to this there is some amount of art of the Warrior of Light and the Emperor doing the Dio and like superimposed into the scene of Dio and Jotaro walking towards each other. That would be amazing. An admirable attempt if I were still learning my letters, perhaps. Seems my prose yet wants for inspiration. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it exists. I'm sure it does too. Might you humour me with a more detailed account of your confrontation? I require a more vivid picture if I am to justify your justice to your deeds. What's going on here? Oh. Oh. I see. Pretty big overlap with JoJo fans and 14 players. Funny that. Items earned in Memoria Misera can be exchanged for gear and other items by speaking with Sintana in Revenant's Toll. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, this is where I'm gonna wrap up. It's getting late, and I'm well past, my time for the night. Ace Attorney tomorrow. I'm gonna force myself to go to bed early, just to make sure I actually get up early enough to do that, because I'm not missing another day. I'm out tomorrow night, so I don't know whether I'm going to be streaming anything tomorrow. I'm thinking either Monday or Tuesday. Probably Monday. I might do an extra stream in the morning for Ace Attorney to kind of catch up to where I was. Or to make up for the lost stream. But I'll figure out the details of that before tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's probably it. Still gonna do one more Strikers stream before my, my weekend or my very long weekend is over, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, what days will work, and I don't want to, overdo it. Part of the reason I'm taking this, time off is just to relax and kind of collect myself before going back to work, and, streaming way too much is probably not going to help that, but, Most players you've ever seen outside of a city? Oh yeah, 100%, but I know why. In fact, I recognize this place now that I have seen so many characters here. I've seen a couple of streamers who play 14, like, randomly, sit around here, basically waiting for shit to happen, so this makes a lot of sense. I imagine this is probably also what it's going to be like, I imagine this is probably what it's going to be like playing... Actually, I don't think I've ever been in a place where I can visually see the names, like, dropping off of people. I can't remember the last time that happened, actually, but... Yeah. Yeah, so that's about it. Ooh, actually... Who is streaming right now? I recall someone I follow... might be streaming right now who could use the viewers. Oh yeah. Go say hi to Avery. Oh, actually, I don't know if they actually go by that or if they prefer Matt Bat, but that'd be a cool person to raid. Actually, hang on, I should probably check that they're not gonna, like, finish up soon. Oh no, they're still doing art. Okay. That'll be good then. Yeah, say hi to Matt Bat. He's a really cool artist. They primarily do, or on their streams, they primarily do a lot of their art. She has in the past, like, streamed a few games like Subnautica and that, but at the moment she's doing art of something again. Hang on. I'm gonna find details before I send you along a way, because context's good. Oh, they're doing a commission at the moment, and it's a very cute commission of a couple, so I would highly recommend sticking around. I followed her for a long time, and she's great, so I wish I was artistically inclined. Yeah, me too, but I'm fucking terrible, so yeah. I know that feel. I have so many, like, especially when it comes to, like, 14 OCs, like, I have so many, like, scenes in my head that I really wish I could, like, put to paper, but, yeah, alas. Yeah. But, yeah, tomorrow, Ace Attorney, maybe more. I'm gonna try and figure it out as I go. So, I'll get the raid started first before I do my spiel. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Thank you very much for watching live on the VODs. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time. Oh no, oh shit, that first timer was preparing the raid. I'm an idiot. Okay. I didn't need to do that as fast. Fuck it. Yeah, thanks very much again. I'm going to be updating it on Twitter as I can. I'll update my schedule as I can as well. But yeah, keep an eye on this space. I'm probably doing more Ace Attorney and more 14 before the weekend's up. And more P5 because, or P5 Strikers because I need to see if it gets worse now. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, thank you once again for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.